Rough cut is the full story that we have, and final cut is the final addition or removal. There can be no scope for any edit changes later on. Reviewing the footage again and organizing it in your software. You have organized the footage in the hard drive. Now you need to organize the footage in the software itself. There are bins, there are folders. In different softwares have different structures. But whenever you import, you need to put, okay, bin number 1 or scene number 1, scene number 2, different folders. In the softwares also there are different folders. Okay, so you organize the footage in that, review the footage that whatever you have imported, everything has come or not. In this process, you will watch the footage once more. That is a good thing. More and more footage you watch, better and better your edit will be. You see, you check whether everything has come proper or not. Sound, you can listen to the sound of the videos. You can see things that you are playing in your VLC or media player or QuickTime. The same kind of thing is been shown in the software or not. And when you're confirmed, now you start editing. In every software, there will be project folder where the footages are there, and there will be a viewer, a window where we see the footages. So if you click on this file, that file will run in the window. It is very simple. Now what you need to do, you need to see each and every clip, and you have your paper edit, you have your screenplay with you, and the next stage, this is called first assembly. You just assemble your shots. Right now you don't edit. You just take out, okay, this shot I need here, this shot I need here. It is not fine tuned. Even the director's action or cut, even that can come. It is not a problem. You just arrange the shots according to your story. One by one, you have arranged the shot according to what you thought that this will be the structure of the film. This is called first assembly. First assembly is just the flow of the story. Nothing else. It is not fine-tuned. It is very rough. Nothing has been done to it. Just placement of shots. And you see that placement of shots, whether it is right or not. And when you get experienced, automatically while watching it, you will start the rough cut. Rough cut is something where you edit out unnecessary parts. You have edited out already unnecessary parts when you have selected in and out during the first assembly. You selected in and out, many other parts you have already rejected. Now on the timeline you reject, you keep only those things which are necessary for the story. There might be some new ideas, there might be the ideas that you have written on the paper during your paper edit. There are ideas which the director has given you, or the producer has given, or the client has given you on the paper. And according to those ideas, you prepare a rough cut. You watch the footage, you do all the things necessary, you do the first assembly, and you make the rough cut. Now you invite the director to your edit bay. Still you don't invite the cinematographer, only the director. And director and you, now you guys can go to the next stage together. That is called final cut. Here, rough cut is the full story that we have. And final cut is the final addition or removal. There can be no scope for any edit changes later on. So all the stakeholders, director, producer, client, whoever they are, they should be shown the final cut. Even the cinematographer now, they should be shown the final cut. Now first I will tell professionally, then I will come to new editors, beginners like you, individual editors like you, small video creators who are doing it for YouTube or some corporate clients. First I will tell about the bigger productions, feature film productions and other things. The editor's work finishes during the final cut. Now you don't have to do anything. You have created the story, you have done the final cut. Now what is needed? You give two separate output. One to the VFX and color grading department, and another to the sound post-production department. To the sound post-production department, the video file is compressed. That is not very important, but they need it for reference. And the sound file is given in various different formats with the handle length also. It is not just exported handle length, in the sense the clip that you have selected, you give plus or minus 5 seconds handle length. What is that? When they import it into their audio editing software, they can have 5 seconds handle length. 5 seconds plus, 5 seconds minus they can go. That is a separate issue. We are not going much into that. Color grading and VFX people, they don't have to do anything with the sound. They do not want a sound file, but they want a full resolution, full output, and it is called online editing. Now, this is the time I will give you one more terminology. This you can try it on your friends also, and I'm sure everyone will be wrong. Ask them, what is the difference between online edit and offline edit? Most of the people will say that online editing means live editing, that switching wala editing, that is called online editing. No, that is called live editing. Live editing is called live editing. The difference between offline edit and online edit: offline edit means editing on down converted resolution. Online editing means editing on full resolution. You have a DSLR and you shoot in 1920 1080 resolution, full HD resolution, and you import in your software. You have a 4GB or 8GB RAM. You can edit on full resolution. That is online editing. And if you converted this file into some smaller files and edit, that is called offline editing. What happens in bit productions, the Red Camera, Arri Alexa, these files are very heavy files. Even with the stronger machines, you have to down convert it for edit purpose, and when you output it in a full resolution. So you're editing offline, but when it goes to color correction or color VFX, we call it online editing. When the grading is happening, VFX is happening, that must happen on the full resolution. That cannot happen in the low resolution. You have to give a full resolution file to these people, VFX and color grade people, and that is online editing. So editing on full resolution is called online editing. Editing on down converted resolution is called offline editing. So it goes to VFX and CC people. They are online editing. They do not touch the sound. They just work on the visuals. They change the color. They do color correction, color grading. Color guy, VFX guy will do the color VFX. Now cinematographer is responsible for color also. The cinematographer goes and sit in the color. More than the editor, cinematographer is responsible for color correction. He doesn't operate with his hand, but he has to go and sit. And he has to decide, okay, this color and this image we want. Sound guy will send the sound file, color guy will send the file. It is editor that they give the final output, and the master copy is sent for screening.